Must be back in Oregon. $17 for Levi. You see, it's not just Portland. These are even 20. I'm starting to see these Columbia super slack tie shirts pop up with the college teams at a really good price too, $10. Y'all already know my luck. My flight was canceled again. Alrighty, y'all, so home sweet home. Just landed back in DFW, and man, it's a pretty interesting flight. I sat next to an amazing individual. We basically talked the entire flight about Christ, all sorts of just randomness. This was a unique experience. But anyway, I was finally able to get my flight rebooked out of Portland. You guys know all the challenges that comes along with that. And I'm here for my niece and nephew's graduation. We got 2 graduating at once, which is amazing for our family. And then in between doing all of that, I'm gonna do what most resellers do when they go out of town. The way DFW is set up, you gotta wait to get picked up to get a rental car. And it's not really that hot today. I think it's only supposed to be about like 85, low humidity, which is rare. Man, for late May. Alright, y'all, so just got my rental, trying to get comfortable. And it looks like there was like a log jam rather at the President's Circle where they're sending people to get their cars. There's a bunch of cars pulling up, but the line wasn't moving at all. But it's Wednesday afternoon, and right now my mom's out running some errands. So last night I kind of knew this ahead of time, so I lined up like some sourcing routes in between her running the errands and doing the things she needs to do. So I'm going to do that on the way to her house. She should be home probably in a couple of hours. Tomorrow is the actual graduations, and I'm hoping that I can sneak off and go to the Goodwill bins first thing in the morning, because I don't think the graduation is until like noon or something like that. But that's the plan. I'm going to go to a few stores while I'm waiting for her to get home, and then tomorrow we'll have like the actual graduation, but I'm hoping to go to the bins before that takes place. When I lived in DFW, I didn't even know this business existed. But this right here is, I believe it's like Texas Thrift. Okay, Texas Thrift. Everything is bigger in Texas. Let's go and see. Thrift prices, way cheaper than Portland, that's for sure. $7 for shoes. Some Caterpillars, $20. $15. Some Air Max, $15, but these are pretty beat up, even though the bubbles, maybe a little bit. That's probably all right, but these are still pretty beat up for that price. Plus a small size, a 6.5. Tear. Great price though, $7. Got like a tear right here though. This is a really old style. This Adidas golf polo. $8. Alright, so not a whole lot at the first place, but right down the road, not even really down the road, like a couple blocks up, you got the Thrift Giant. So let's go check that out. believe these are 17 bucks. Lululemon. It's a really small size though. We'll pass at that price and that size. $17 for Levi's. You see, it's not just Portland. These are even 20. So $40 for these KDs right here. And I sold this exact same model a few months ago. I think I barely got like 25 bucks on them. Okay, y'all, so here's a Ross that we literally used to pass every single time that we would come to my mom's house when we lived in Louisville. Wasn't in the reselling back then, so never stopped in. But today is the day. Alrighty, so it looks like there's not a loss prevention person waiting to meter you in like in Portland. That's what I loved when we were in Tennessee. Pink Trae Youngs, 40 bucks. You've been watching consistently, you've seen these all over at the Ross in Portland and a lot of my Ross videos. Yep. I don't think I've ever seen cleats this expensive at Ross. 90 bucks. Oh. If this was branded a Nike, this would be amazing at this price, especially with the NBA Finals coming up in a week or so. I don't think anybody wants this. I think the only thing I'm gonna grab out of here is this Luka Doncic t-shirt right here, and this will just be for personal use. Okay, y'all, so it's a brand new day. My niece and nephew are graduating in about 5 hours, and I have about 2 hours of free time. So heading out to the Goodwill bins in Dallas. So I'm back again. There's the retail store. I think they don't open until like 9. I believe the bins opened at 7. I was delayed a little bit with a train back there, so it's 7:15. It doesn't look too packed, so we'll see. These are a pair of vintage Levi's 560 jeans, made in USA. I know these are probably pretty good, but I just need to do some more research to see how good. No way. Must be back in Oregon. This is for boys. It's probably only worth like 20 bucks. But I'm still gonna pick it up. It'd be a crime to leave it. I've started to pick this brand up in Portland, Democracy. I picked it up one day and looked it up and found out that they don't sell for a ton of money, but they do sell, usually between like 20 and 30 bucks. And you can see the retail store had them for 10 bucks here in Dallas. These usually go for somewhere between 20 and 30 bucks, these Under Armour Combine training sweatpants. They're in pretty decent condition too. Okay y'all, so I did find a pair of Adidas Freak football cleats. I believe they changed the prices on the shoes from the last time I was here. Each pair of shoes is just a straight up 4 bucks now. But these right here are selling for about 30 bucks. And I don't believe a size 11 is even available. They look pretty clean. So yeah, I'll take those. And I also found a great Wolf Lodge Columbia polo. That's really big here in Texas. I believe the nearest one is in Grapevine. Holly and I used to live not even 10 minutes from it. I think you can get about 20 bucks for this. And this is just a pair of Athleta. I believe the model is the Techie Terry Shorty or something like that. Should be able to get about 20 bucks. I also wanted to do a little bit more research on those Levi's, the 560 vintage. These are 36, 34. There's one for 40 that's very similar to the one that I found. Almost the exact same model with the exception of those being a 30-30. So it's basically 40 plus shipping, so right at 50 bucks all in. Those are sort of similar, 35 plus shipping. Here's basically 80 bucks right here, 70 plus shipping. Looks like these even have some wear in like the crotch area. $50. I'm pretty confident you probably can get right around somewhere between 40 and 60-ish for these right here. Maybe even more. Probably do some more research even when I get them home, but a pretty good deal either way. Okay, y'all. So, didn't spend a ton of money in there. I think my total was right under 14 bucks. The shoes, like I said, inside were an even $4 and can easily sell those for 30. So that'll probably pay for everything that I found. By far the best thing that I found are those Levi, the 560 vintage. And I'm pretty confident I can probably get somewhere between 40 and 60. I'm gonna get them home though and do a deeper dive just to make sure I'm not missing something even better. But pretty confident at the moment that at least like 50 bucks. And one thing about this Benz, the last time I was here, I thought they opened up at 8. And so I must have stumbled in here probably like 18, and I was still able to find some decent items if you remember the last time when I came. And so I actually called to verify yesterday, and the guy told me that they opened up at 7. Got here at like 7:15-ish, and probably only about maybe 30 people in there. A really laid back environment. They don't let you take the carts down the aisle, so it's sort of awkward from the way I'm used to shopping in Portland, but it's pretty cool. You can easily adjust to it. So everybody has their carts against the walls, and once the rotations come out, people run like their life depends on it to get over there. But overall, I wouldn't look into find a heist in there because I only have like my little small Oregon duffel bag. So I was nitpicking the best items that they had in there based off what I felt like I could sell the items for. So overall, I only spent $13, and I felt like it was pretty decent for what I actually paid for everything. How about them Cowboys? You got Cowboy Stadium, or AT&T Stadium rather. That's the old name. Right next to Burlington's over here. And I don't even remember this being here. It might have been here in 2020 when we came. I just don't remember it. I know there's the Ross next door. But this is going to be my first time going in here. I went to the Ross a few years ago. But let's go in here and check it out.
Burlington, ofertas que te encantan.
Thank you. Okay, y'all, so Ross is like right down the same strip, so I'm gonna check that out. More of the LaMelos. These are the Rookie of the Year. So I'm gonna look these up to see if they're any better than the ones that's been out there. So 63 listed. $15 sold. 70. 65. Yeah, definitely a no, just like the other ones. And it also looks like somebody maybe tried these on. $45 on a pair of top 10s. And man, the retail is $300. You got these listed as 11.5, but if you look at the tag, these are 12. So there's 24 listed. And 17 sold, so not a bad sale through. 110, 87 with shipping, 85. And somebody's tanking the market at 53. 100 basically with shipping. Come on, man. $55. 95 with shipping, 100 with shipping. Same guy. Selling them for cheap at 65. Let me see if there are any 12s available. No 12s. It's a 10. So yeah, I probably can get that 110 that person sold them for. So coming back to Portland with me. I'm starting to see these Columbia super slack tie shirts pop up with the college teams at a really good price too, $10. believe this one's Iowa. And this one is Clemson. $10. And I know Clemson had like a down year, but Dabo said if you're down on Clemson, make sure you buy the stock right now because they're coming back. So $10 a piece on a crap off of them. Alrighty, so it looks like put these shoes down and these down as well. Looks like you got two more I see of the Columbia College button downs. This is Notre Dame. $10 as well. This one's Kentucky, UK. $10. So I think that duffel bag will start to fill up here now. So I'm gonna pick up the 4 flannels or the button ups and the top 10s.
This might be all that I know. Think it's okay. I've got a long way to grow. At my own pace. Go the long way. No one taught me how to walk, but I figured it out fine.